discussing about Kunti Maharani's prayers since quite a good amount of time. So here in today's prayer, Kunti Maharani is mentioning, he is addressing Krishna as Rishikesha. So Rishikesha means the master of the senses. And he has, whatever is there, okay. Whatever is there, tell and finish it off. In front of me, no actions should be done here. Otherwise, it will be disturbing. Okay. So, Rishikesha means the master of the senses. And she is mentioning that you have released your mother Devaki, who was long imprisoned and distressed by the envious king Kamsa. And also, she is telling about herself and her own children, the Pandavas. So, Krishna had saved from so many dangers. So, now if you see, in all of our lives, we also have this kind of interactions. There are so many times we go through distress and so many times we get relief. So, but what we remember is that why Krishna did not save me during the distress. Why he allowed distress to go on for so long, right? So this is a thing that has been highlighted. So, but here the devotees, they have gone through much more severe, distresses and things like that. But they are not asking that, इतना देर क्यों लगाया? So like पहले क्यों नहीं आते? Like and then if you are the controller of everything, so you can even control the distress also. Like why did you even in the first place allow the distress to come? Uske baad like save karna hai and things like that. So these are all questions naturally comes to a person who is ignorant of spiritual science. And these are the words of enlightened souls. So those who are fully knowledgeable and fully Krishna conscious. So such people, they are able to see something. And ignorant people, they are able to see something. And they are consistent. So all ignorant people, they don't have any, common literature ki like, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो भगवान के ऊपर बोलना है क्यों प्रॉब्लम हुआ so भगवान होते हुए प्रॉब्लम क्यों हो रहा है so these are all like standard statements and it is consistent any place in the material world you go, so you will find this consistent statement. So and then we'll see there is statements by the great devotees, so they are also quite consistent, like from various walks of or various regions of the world, we find, and various different religions also, for that sake. Even in Christianity, you find Jesus Christ also. So, like, all of them, even though they go through a lot of difficulties, so but they always actually express gratitude, for the mercy that they have received from Krishna. So why is it so? So this is a very important thing. So what does these enlightened souls are looking at, and why do they come to that kind of conclusion, and what is that the conditioned souls or the souls who are in ignorance, what is that they are seeing and why they come to that kind of conclusion? So we see that one like a basic dharma, if we see, like if you perform punya, you get enjoyment. If you perform sin, then you have to suffer. Right? So this is the basic dharma that is there, and it is very, very clear. Without committing a sin, one cannot suffer, and without performing pious activities, one cannot enjoy. This is not possible. So, like always, this concept is very, very clear in the atheistic education and atheistic kind of environment that this Kali Yuga is like more and more getting into. So where people don't have regard to life, continuous perpetual lives, and people don't have regard for like one's own responsibility, responsibility of this one, like how am I responsible for the situation? So always we are trained that if there is any problem, the problem must be elsewhere. So like samne wala problem hai, baaju wala problem hai, sab log problem hai. So and then what about you? Like I'm good. So in this case, what is the doubt in this? So like that is a very important consideration, that where is the problem. So the Vedic system actually trains us that, no, first and foremost is the Lord is completely perfect. No, he is, if he is imperfect. So this is one, no, recently we studied one very nice book called Ishopanishad. So like in the Ishopanishad, the first mantra, no, it actually talks about Om Purnamada, no, not about mantra. This is the invocation of Ishopanishad. So it talks about Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamujat Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. So like the Lord is complete in himself and he is perfect. No, like what to speak of he being perfect. So what to speak of he being perfect, whatever comes out of him, no, even those things are perfect. So like all the creations that he has, no, done. So the no, first is the material world, no, so that is taken into account. So the material world is, no, complete, or the material universe is complete. So like we don't need anything to export from, no, like another universe, or no, like everything that is needed for functioning is perfectly provided for. So like no, and then the living entities are there. So everything that is needed to go back to Godhead, no, that is sufficiently provided for. And in this way, like, no, we analyze everything. So there is a particular purpose, no, for which, like, if, for example, like, if we go get into a train, and then you ask, like, इसमें तो room size थोड़ा कम है, and then toilet बड़ा नहीं है, and things like that and all. So like there is a purpose, no, for which it is designed. No, it is just that, no, you have to travel from one place to another, and बीच में अगर कुछ नेचर कॉल आ गया तो लाइक ना थोड़ा सा अटेंड करना है, एंड देन नो थोड़ा रेस्ट लेने के लिए थोड़ा स्पेस एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. सो व्हाटएवर इज नीडेड फॉर दैट, इट इज डिजाइन्ड. So in the same way, whatever is needed for living entity to go back to Godhead, so that much is provided for. So if living entity wants to do sense gratification, that is also provided for. So like no, you perform punya, no, because like, you know, even now also, if you have to get something, if you have to, you know, get some particular kind of product or something like that, so it takes some time to procure, no. So in the same way, like if at all you want a, no, if you want to have sense gratification, so it takes some time to arrange for the facilities for sense gratification. So what is that time? You have to perform punya, and if you have to perform dharmic activities, and that will create punya, and that will result in the facilities that is needed for your sense gratification, right? So nowadays, like, we have different definition. We have to work hard, and then we should get good salary, and then that will create facilities for sense gratification. That's a wrong understanding. So like no, because of this wrong understanding, even after working hard, even after getting so much money, still people are not able to be happy, because no, punya is not there, sufficient punya is not there. So like this is the system. Like if we, you know, pay for it, you know, if you want some particular kind of sense gratification, you pay for it by the way of executing dharma. So then artha and kama will automatically follow. But then that is a minimal facility is given. So like even people who are doing that, after a period of time, they will also get frustrated, because the living entity by nature, you know, we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. We are meant to render service to the Supreme Lord. So that is our proper position. You know, that is our proper position where we can actually properly, you know, feel satisfied, completely satisfied deep from within. So that facilities are given. So how to actually proceed towards liberation, or how to actually proceed towards attaining the lotus feet of the Lord, or entering into spiritual planet. So in this way, like the material world is designed in a complete sense for whatever purpose for which it is created, and living entities are also given the perfect, you know, like capacities to utilize in the way of you know, to get sense gratification or liberation or going back to Godhead. So all these things, you know, perfect facilities are given. If a person who is like whose creations are so perfect, so how will he be, you know, having any imperfectness? No, he is, no, completely perfect. And he is also, the Lord is also called as, one of the names of the Lord is No, Dharmatma. No. So any other names of Lord you remember in relation to Dharma? So he is also called as Dharmatma. So where he is the life of Dharma. No. So whenever the Lord comes, not to this material world, so he can come up with some latest, kind of version of some dharma and things like that. No. So but every time he comes, like he reinforces the same dharma. No, like Krishna also mentions in Bhagavad Gita, dharma samsthapanarthaya. No, so one of the purposes of Lord's advent is to establish dharma. No, so now by telling that key like so these all these things what we discussed is, we'll just keep that in our mind, and with this we revisit our original question that we started with, that why did if Bhagwan hote hue itna problem क्यों है? No, and then why did the Lord allowed me to suffer? And okay, suffering आ गया, like maybe भगवान का कंट्रोल नहीं था, like ऐसा ही आ गया suffering. So like no, after that, is the Paramatma, he knows everything. So why is he not solving my problem? No, so like I'm going through a problem, why is he not solving the problem? तो ठीक है, लाइक भगवान सब कुछ नहीं जानते होंगे, तो आई एम गोइंग एंड प्रेइंग टू हिम, नो दैट भगवान प्लीज टेक नोट, आई एम सफरिंग. एंड देन फिर भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं कर रहे बोलने के बाद भी, नो. सो नाउ these are all imperfections in the Lord, right? So like बोलने के बाद भी like समझ नहीं रहे, like problem solve नहीं कर रहे, तो like how can such imperfections be there in the Supreme Lord? So what is any answers for this?
We are getting because we have product to test.
So
that is the main reason. God knows everything, but we are not spiritually that much elevated, so God will watch all our product. We need to suffer, but He can protect us. He can help us to get rid of that harm.
Okay, nice. So we are suffering because of our own prarabdha. Nice. Any other answers? Yeah.
To increase our dependence on the Lord.
Yeah, to increase our dependence on the Lord. So, like our solution to the problem, problem is that we are facing various different kinds of problems because we are not having our relationship revived with Krishna. So like we are just wandering like this, TK Krishna, like I'll come, sometime I'll come. तो एक थप्पड़ मारेंगे तो like भाग के आ जाएंगे. And आगे बोलेंगे कृष्णा प्लीज सेव मी. भगवान भी सोचेंगे like जल्दी से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दे तो फिर से चले जाएगा बंदा. So our problem is that now we are having some material difficulties. And Krishna's problem is that he will be happy only if he is in connection with me, only if he remembers me. And Krishna has understood, like, जब भी problem देते हैं तो remember करते हैं, तो अच्छा है, like, problem देते रहेंगे. So in that way he'll be connected with me, and he can come back to me very quickly. So like, so Lord has his own problem, we have our own problem. We are praying for our problem, and Lord is seeing. So दोनों का problem statement अलग है. So like, so in this way, like, we see that. So Krishna is actually facilitating. Krishna is actually doing. Krishna is the best well-wisher of all the living entities. Suhridam sarva bhutanam. So Nyatva mam shanti mrichati. So like, he is the best well-wishing friend of all living entities, and he knows and he does just that is best for the living entity, right? So in that way, like, we should understand that Krishna is perfect, and we should understand the actions and reactions of karma. Like, how if I'm suffering, I must have performed something. Like, without me performing a sin, I will not go through this kind of suffering. And so also, like, another aspect is when papa and punya is there. So when we perform bhakti, Krishna can actually eradicate this papa and punya, and he can actually give some transcendental benefit, in terms of giving us attachment to the holy name, giving us attachment to the Bhagavatam, and giving us attachment to, like, taking darshan of the Lord or performing any of the angas of bhakti. So if that is coming, so then that means like it is a very, very great favor upon us, no, great favor that Krishna is, bestowing upon us. So in that way, like a devotee actually feels grateful. So because he understands, these things cannot be accessed by any, material punya, papa, or any other endeavors. No, I'll not be able to access it. No, Atashri Krishna Namadi Naba Vedgahyam Indriya. So these things are inaccessible, by any of the other methodologies. And that is only one way, is that somehow or other the Lord is pleased with my service. So he has bestowed mercy upon me. So that is why, I've got an opportunity to chant. I've got an opportunity to associate with devotees. I've got an opportunity to hear the names of the Lord or chant the names of the Lord. So I've got an opportunity to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So these are all, very like special mercy of the Lord. And even more than that, if we can develop attachment to these things, this is an opportunity that is given. That itself is very great. And even more than that, if we develop attachment to it, attachment to chanting, attachment to worshipping the deity of the Lord, attachment to studying Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is very, very special. Even Krishna is bestowing more mercy upon the living entity. So in this way, like we see that these great devotees, their vision is that, like Krishna is bestowing mercy upon all of us. And so one of the important thing, like, one of very important viewpoint, we should actually see from these great devotees, that they understand that their suffering is because of their past, sinful activities. And generally, the Lord actually protects the living entities. But how does the Lord protect the living entity in general? How does the Lord protect a newborn child? Newborn child. How does the Lord protect? So he gives through the mother, he protects. So the mother takes care of the child, by giving milk and taking care of all the health needs. And like whatever happens to the child, like the child is completely helpless. So a grown-up child, we know that okay, कुछ तो कर रहा है वो, अगर कुछ बीमार हो गया, like माँ के पास बोलेंगे ले अरे डॉक्टर के पास जाके आओ. And this one, a small child is like affected. So then the mother personally actually takes care also. So now, okay, so through mother the child is taken care of. And like normally a citizen, he's supposed to be taken care by the government and the king and things like that. So abhi, no, now the situation is different. So like the living entities have to be taken care, like the citizens have to be taken care by the, from the atrocities of the this one. So it is like little different scenario, no? So, but ideally speaking, like the Lord takes care through the parents, through the king, through the, like different leaders. So the Lord actually takes care. So whenever there is a problem, so Lord generally takes care through this channel. So now the Lord personally actually comes, for these devotees listed here. So Devaki and what is it, Kunti Marani. So both of them, the Lord personally came to actually save them. So this is very so this is personally like very much very important point to note. And what is the viewpoint of a devotee? Like so, how does he see? Like generally, the Lord is like master of all the masters. What is my position? Huh? Servant of servant is, yeah. So like my position is servant of servant. And now servant has any problem, so the master can say like कि department manager है, like कोई नीचे वाला like देख ले भाई, like तुम्हारा आदमी का कुछ health का problem है, तो उनका थोड़ा इलाज करा दो. So like that is something okay. But then if the boss, the supreme boss himself comes down and he personally like he's trying to take care of them, so then what is the kind of reaction this person will have? What is the kind of reaction he'll have? Huh? he'll have shock. अरे इतना बड़ा आदमी है, like, why should he do this thing? No. So like, so this is some very important, this one. And also for a devotee, what is the viewpoint of, like, what does he understand of Krishna? No, Krishna is, who is Krishna and what is he supposed to do? So Krishna is like, what is the devotee trying to, like, devotee is trying to serve, right? So through the service, like, what is he trying to do towards Krishna? Like, no. So this is, Krishna is, just to give a hint, bhuktanam yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. So in that, like, what is Krishna supposed to do? Huh? Krishna is supposed to enjoy. And what is devotee supposed to do? Facilitate the enjoyment of Krishna. And now what is Krishna doing in this one? He is coming and he is trying to serve the devotees. He is trying to take the devotees out of distress. And he's, to that, even he goes to the extent of becoming a chariot driver and things like that. So now, like, so like now the devotee is thinking that, no, Krishna is supposed to enjoy and I am supposed to facilitate Krishna's enjoyment. And in that place, he is actually trying to come and facilitate, my relief from distress and things like that. So like, the point of this one is that, Krishna is Lakshmipati, and Krishna is, he is the ultimate enjoyer, and he is supposed to enjoy. So like, why is he taking the trouble? So that is also one of the very important point. So which is very difficult for the devotees to, kind of digest. So that is the reason, like, they are very much indebted, very much indebted to Krishna, and they are expressing extreme gratitude, to Krishna. That, why is he? Why does he comes personally comes, and then he performs such activities. So now we see in the purport. Devaki, the mother of Krishna and sister of Kamsa, was put into prison along with her husband, Vasudev. And because the envious king was afraid of being killed by Devaki's eighth son, Krishna, he killed all the sons of Devaki who were born before Krishna. But Krishna escaped the danger of child slaughter because he was transferred to the house of Nanda Maharaj, Lord Krishna's foster father. So we see that they underwent very, very severe ordeal, and still they were very much attached to Krishna because of all these reasons that we discussed. They understand their own distress is because of their own karma, and Krishna's choice of Krishna's acceptance of their prayer to become their son, that itself is very great. Like the supreme, like master of everyone, he is agreeing to become Devaki's son. So that is so amazing. So like they're very, very grateful to that. And then for that, so they have paid a very heavy price. So like so many children were killed in front of their eyes, in front of the parents' eyes. Anybody who goes through such a this one, so for the rest of the life they would get into depression, and so like they will be like taking antidepressant pills and things like that and all. So but here we see that because they are in Krishna consciousness, even they go through such severe kind of distress, there is no question of depression. So there is like they are fully enlightened and fully enthusiastic in their service to Krishna. So because of Krishna consciousness. And so here it is mentioned that Krishna was like taken to Nanda Maharaj's place, and thus no Krishna escaped the child slaughter. Otherwise, so it is not like that. So basically, this is the pastime of the Lord that he had to do so many different things. So he has to accomplish so many different things. So he also has to satisfy Nanda Maharaj and Yashodamaya, like who also prayed to have like Krishna as their child, and simultaneously Krishna is doing many different things, and so it is not that out of danger he ran away. No, so later on Krishna also has a pastime of ranchor, so where Krishna actually ran away from the battlefield, out of fear of huh? Jarasandha and huh? Kalayavana. No, so like in this way we see that Krishna performs such pastimes. So like this is just to bewilder the ordinary people, so who who's very very expert, like we should actually it is some difficult project is there, no, like somebody who's normal projects everybody can do, but some very very difficult project, it's like somebody really very expert must be there. So in that way, like normally to find fault in this world is like we can find, because its fault is there everywhere. To find fault in Krishna, who is all perfect, they have to be really very expert in finding fault. So like all of us are having that expertise. तो कुछ भी गड़बड़ हुआ तो immediately भगवान को ऊपर बोल देंगे. So like so in that way, like we see that like ordinary people are like that. So but these are all normal people, no. So Devaki, no, and Kunti Devi, they are normal people. We are abnormal people. So they are normal people. They have proper normal vision. So where to see that like the issues come because of my own karma, and Krishna is all perfect and all merciful. He is friend of all living entity, and he takes care of all the needs and necessities of all the living entities. So they know all these aspects. They know the identity of Krishna, and they know their own identity very clearly. So in that way, so they are seeing that like Krishna's pastimes, they don't doubt on Krishna's pastimes. So when Krishna actually was transferred from, like Krishna told Nanda Maharaj, sorry, like Vasudev, that you transfer me from here to Nanda Maharaj's place. So neither Vasudev nor Devaki nor any of the devotees have any doubt that Krishna can face Kamsa, and then even now he can do whatever needs to be done. So but then no, so this is the order of Krishna, and Krishna has some purpose. So they just follow the order of Krishna. So like the exalted devotees, they get direct orders from Krishna, and they directly follow these orders. And sadhakas, they have orders through the scriptures. They have orders through the varnashrama, and they have orders through the bhakti dharma and jnana dharma and things like that. And these orders they properly follow, because like the scriptures is nothing but the words of God. And when it is followed, so then everything will be in peace and harmony, because everything is going by the plan of the Supreme Lord. So but if we don't follow the scriptures, we are making our own plan, so then it will create chaos in the system. All the time whenever we take devotees to yatra, we keep on telling this thing that don't make your own schedule, please follow our schedule. So like last time when we went for yatra, last to last time, so like in Mayapur, like we had a tragedy that everybody were told that to go to one place for taking bath. So like few boys, they actually went to another spot which was dangerous, and one boy was taken away by Ganges, like he passed away. So in this way, like we see that there is an order, there is an universal order. So when that order is actually followed, so then everything goes by the plan of the Lord, and everything is peaceful and normal. So but then if what happened? Whose mobile is this? Huh? Okay. So in this way, like we see that The devotees of the Lord, they are, they have a normal, clear vision, and so the sadhakas, they, when they have normal, clear vision, they are eligible to take direct instructions from the Supreme Lord. But then, when we have conditioned, vision, so then, we cannot understand what is Krishna's instruction, what is not Krishna's instruction. That's why, Krishna has put it in black and white, in the scriptures. Like, no, this is what is the ultimate plan, and we need to follow this. So we should not change anything of this. No, we should follow it as it is. So, but Kunti Devi was shown far more favor, because Lord Krishna did not save the other children of Devaki, whereas, Krishna saved every child of, means every son of, Kunti. So this was done because Devaki's husband Vasudev was living, whereas Kunti was a widow, and there was none to help her except Krishna. The conclusion is that Krishna endows more favor to a devotee who's in greater danger. Sometimes he puts his pure devotees in such danger, because in that condition of helplessness, the devotee becomes more attached to the Lord. So this is very, very important. Like, the actual cure for all the disease that we have is that somehow or other, like if we develop attachment to Krishna. So if that is developed, so then, no, that is the solution. That's the solution to all the problems. And Krishna understands. Like one of the one of my superiors, like in the beginning of Krishna consciousness, he was mentioning that, like, you yourself try to become serious in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, if Krishna will make you become serious, it will be little it will really be very serious. So like, so better you only become serious in Krishna consciousness. So like, that was a very good advice actually. So no, whenever I become relaxed in Krishna consciousness, so I got nice serious treatments by Krishna. And whenever I agreed to become serious in Krishna consciousness, things are better actually. So because like, sometimes parents tell, तो बेटा बात सुन लो अच्छे से, नहीं तो मिलेगा. So it is not that Krishna wants to beat the living entities, but like, no, we are responding to only that call. No, बाकी चीज तो response नहीं मिल रहा है. No, so like, no, only when there is problem. No, the Krishna is sometimes Krishna. No, like devotees praying to Krishna that, no, you give me this, you give me that. Krishna is supplying all these things, and then he is forgetting. And then, sometimes, like, Krishna is taking that back and he's remembering. So like, kya karna chahiye Bhagavan ko? So if this living entity, he is like fish out of water. Remembrance of Krishna is water and we are fish. And if, kaisa remembrance leke aaye? No, like only when things are taken away from us, then we are remembering him. So like, Krishna is also helpless. No, he is just, trying to help us through this way. Right. So with this, I pause. Any questions, comments, we can discuss for a few minutes, and then can move on to announcements and things like that. Hare Krishna. Any questions, or? Okay, some reflections. Devotees can share some reflections of what you liked in this session. There's another mic is also there.
Thank you, Guruji, for such a wonderful class. So this point which you mentioned, the solution to all the problems is just getting nice attachment to the Lord. So one is not becoming serious, then Krishna is so better I should.
Yes.
Harikshetra, thank you very nice class. So this point that whenever we get problems, we keep on just complaining why we got problems. Instead of that, we can just depend upon God. We can enhance the relationship. We are mentioning that Krishna is complete and this material is also complete in his group. It's not that something is required from another universe. And so the purpose here is to, like you gave the example of train also. So we have to complete our this very well. Next, so on this point that Lord protects living entities at least through some channel, if not directly. So it's our ignorant mind that we think that Lord is not helping to our problem. But he, like you give the example of the newborn baby, he protects, it is protected by his mother, it's not directly. So it's our mind which we think.
So general expectation is that the Lord protects through the demigods, the king, the like relatives and things like that. So like no expectation is there that he like Lord will personally come and protect. No, क्यों करना चाहिए like no, इतना बड़ा boss है. So but then when somebody becomes devotee, somebody becomes so much attached to the Lord, so the Lord personally comes and protects also. So like so that is that a devotee actually feels very much privileged. Sometimes he feels that he feels that very much ashamed also sometimes. He like no, why I am taking service from the Supreme Lord. So like that. And sometimes he feels very much privileged and grateful, and all these feelings actually come. Right.
Thank you for the lecture. Roji, I like the point that Lord does his pastimes like Lord does his pastimes, but as per the vision, different people understand it differently. For ordinary persons who have conditioned vision, so he may think that Lord is running out of fear, or Lord wants to escape some situation or something. But for his devotees, the clear vision, they can see that Lord is doing his pastimes to attract his devotees and give pleasure to his devotees. So that is the point.
Krishna.
To the point that although we are in a lot of difficulties, God will finally He's in control of everything and He'll manage everything finally. So that is confidence.
Very good.
Harikshetra. So we got to know that because Krishna is the best well-wishing friend for all the living entities, so whatever he basically does for a living entity, even when the living entity goes to hell also, so there also actually Krishna is still his best well-wishing friend, and actually he's trying to get him back to God.
And surely, Lord is the master and we are the servant of servants. So when we render service to the Lord, we will get more attachment with the Lord. So by more attachment, we will get more success in both material and spiritual.
Yes, that's true.
Living entities suffer because of two reasons. One is because of the own karma, or second, the Lord does it to increase dependency on the Thank you for the wonderful answer. I like the point like since our samadhi is not clear with the Lord. That's why like we for every problem we want to learn we start believing the Lord by design. Krishna, thank you for the wonderful class. I like the point to develop any product it will take time to produce. But similarly, if you are doing any punya or any simple activity, to beautify that, to enjoy that, our punya karma, so it will take time. So current generation will be working hard and will be more money, and with that I will translate. But see still the marketing also people will not be able to enjoy. Example, we have given point that Lord will reciprocate in different ways, like how he not protected all the children of the while when he has protected all kids of based on their requirement.
रिक्वायरमेंट दोनों का रिक्वायरमेंट स्टेटमेंट तो लाइक सबको बचा ले not both of them are highly elevated. So this one, see, like we should not speculate. One statement that is given by Acharya here is that based on the precarious situation one is in, so more the Lord actually helps. So that is one statement that Prabhupada is mentioning here. So that we should, we can take it. So other things like requirement and other things should not. So this is where, like, as it is getting. So Prabhupada is telling something, and speaker, by the time he speaks, little bit changed, and then audience, by the time he understands, little bit changed, and he goes and tells to somebody like it is completely different only. So we should we should just stick to the things that is given. So one point that is mentioned here is that what is that? Santa. The conclusion is that that Krishna endows more favor to a devotee who is in greater danger. Now, who wants the favor of Krishna? Only few hands are coming. It's a बहुत costly favor. No, this is like, see, this is also like, I just have to clarify this. The Lord has many different kinds of favors. So like this is the highest favor. Highest favor obviously must have the highest price, right? So like Lord has many different kinds of favors. Like if somebody follows the basic dharma and punya, so like Lord easily gives. You want heavenly planets, you want this, you want that. Like he easily gives it off, and you find that like devotees like Devaki and or Kunti Devi and devotees like Prahlad and all. So you go and offer them that, like, you will get heavenly planets, you will get all the opulences in this material universe. You will be the richest person, not just in this world, like in the entire creation, in all the universes put together, and you will get liberation and all those things. So they will not even look at your offer actually. So because they are having a higher offer in hand. So like they are having the association of Krishna. So that is like the attachment to the holy name, the attachment to the Lord. It is far more superior product, which is having like lot more what is that? Lot more happiness, or lot more deeper, spiritual happiness is there. It is something like you are working in a company like a small startup, and then or maybe like you're just living in imagine like you're just living in a PG, one room, and things like that. And then suddenly, like you are given an offer that like like this bungalow will be given to you, and then but under one condition. What is that condition? The room that you are living now, that will be demolished. अरे like demolish कर दो भाई, like ना क्या problem है, like ना मुझे तो बंगला मिल रहा है. So like that, for them, like you will not getting this one, what is it? Getting this material sufferings is like कितना सफरिंग देना दे दो भाई, like I am enjoying in a different platform. तुमको वो दिखाई नहीं देता, तुमको समझ में नहीं आता, like so like you are always telling about offer. Your offer is that I'll give you heavenly planets and more riches and things like that, and your धमकी is that तो तुमको like बहुत ज्यादा material problems आएगा. Like all these things, it doesn't matter only. I live in a different plane altogether. So for them, it doesn't matter only. So for them, they're like actually living in complete association of Krishna. So like this favor, those who are in materially helpless situation. So like this is actually like it is not at all this one. So when we just switch our gear to the next level, and when we have a little bit of Krishna conscious experience, a little bit of attachment to the holy name, little bit of attachment to Bhagavatam, so then we will also all of us will raise hands for this question, like who wants the favor of Krishna? So like Krishna has many favors, like normal material favors, he just gives easily. He doesn't need to we doesn't need to go through this kind of dangers and difficulties and things like that. But if we want intense attachment to Krishna, so then this price has to be paid. So this is the price that is needed. So like we can still aspire for intense attachment for Krishna. Don't become afraid that like if I aspire for intense attachment to Krishna, like so much problem will happen. So, but by the time you would have also been given satisfaction at a different level. Now this problem is like a child is grown up and then he has got a bike and things like that, and his childhood toys are getting broken. No, so it's like it's something like that. No, we can imagine it's like that. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, bro.
Thanks for the wonderful class. So you said we Bharati Jivas always blame Krishna because of our nature. But Gandhari, she blamed the Lord Krishna and this Raka. So was that orchestrated or something else?
See, Gandhari, it is, we should understand, it's a natural feeling that a mother has attachment to her children. And then somebody has made a plot and made all the arrangement for all the children of Gandhari to be killed. Definitely she will have that this one. She will have that thing that like you did all these things and things like that. So that is why the material attachment means it is ignorance. So more we are attached to material things, it is ignorance, and then more we will find flaw in the execution of Krishna. And so a person who's developed attachment towards Krishna, so he will he'll be free from such this ones. So one who's like more materially attached, so then this thing happens. This thing happens. In fact, she herself also, she should have not been surprised by this thing. She herself also has, she is quite dharmic in nature. Gandhari is like quite dharmic in nature, and she knows the ways and like this one of how her children are performing adharmic activities and things like that. But still, the affection of mother overpowers all these things. So that is this one. That is a material. What is that? Material news, you can actually say that if somebody can get freed from this kind of material affection, so then he can actually make further progress. It doesn't mean that one will not care for the family or something like that. So one may still care for the family as a assigned duty by the Lord. The duty is the Lord is supposed to take care of all living entities, and I have been given duty. Like if I'm married and if I have a family, so I've been given a duty of taking care of few living entities under my care. So just like in FOE also, you would have seen that like few boys are given under the care of one mentor. And if the mentor is not teaching properly to the boys, then the mentor will be asked, like why are you not teaching properly and things like that. So in the same way, like the Lord has given responsibility, so I must take care of the family members as a service to Krishna. Krishna is supposed to take care of the yogakshemam of all these people, and he has given me this service, and I am supposed to take care of that properly. That is my this one. But over and above that, Krishna wants to do something else with them, and then he is telling, no, these are all my relatives. How Krishna can do all these things? So like Krishna, these are all Krishna's children, and they are given under your care to take care of. If Krishna wants to do something, we cannot come in the way and say like, jitna assign kiya gaya, utna karna chahiye hum log. So undue attachment to family is not, what is that? Not appreciated. But a due attachment. What is a due attachment? Like to take care of the yogakshemam of them in a dharmic way. That is a due attachment to the family. So that is appreciated. So like undue attachment is not appreciated.
Then why Krishna take that? He can nullify.
Huh?
Why he take that curse and then give curse to Krishna? He can nullify that.
What curse she gave?
Like her son died, so he also. So
Krishna has to wind up the pastime, no? So like, so see, Krishna has like whatever you can put, everything Krishna can actually manage. Krishna anyway had to wind up the pastime. So ठीक है, like कर दिया तो अच्छा है. अभी wind up करने के लिए इसको use कर लेंगे. है ना? ठीक है. Very good. Well.
Thank you for being such an amazing class. So it's time one time I wish
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, ठीक है, he can do.
I invite Nikhil to give some updates regarding the temple construction. And then humble obeisance to all the devotees here. Just wanted to present something regarding our temple